Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bill Russatell. It's my pleasure to have with me tonight from Loco Sports, my main man, Nolan Potts, and the man that brings all the action to you, the stat man himself, Rod Ogren, and we are StatStream.biz, and we're coming to you live tonight from Independence High School, Nolan.
Yeah, Bill, beautiful facility out here. Independence just opened up this year, and they've done a great job. It looks fantastic. It's a beautiful night for football, too.
I don't know if they can make it out on the stream, but we had an amazing pregame show with some smoke. The Independence Tigers look like they're fired up tonight.
Oh, absolutely. They're looking for their first win in school history. It's been a rough go of things, the first 7 weeks, but here they are tonight looking to get a win over the Vikings.
And as I've heard from our stat man on the scene there, Rod Ogren, he has told me that these guys have been in, they haven't won a game yet, but they've been in quite a few, especially in the first half.
Oh.
And, of course, a new team, they're full of freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to look here. In the first 7 games, they've scored 182 points, which,
Oh, we're underway, kicking off. Here we go.
That looks like number 22 for Independence picking it up. That is Brian Lewis, a sophomore, and he's going to get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will take over.
Once again, a beautiful facility down here in Ashburn. Look at the scoreboard, everything. I'm sure the Rod will pan around to the whole facility, but it is really a very impressive facility, and the press box is beautiful.
So sophomore Brian Courtney, who's had a great year for the Tigers, a quarterback, he'll lead his team out onto the field here, and they'll start in a shotgun set with, looks like number 5, Josh Hand, another sophomore.
Number 11 there is Contrarian. I'm playing defensive end.
Courtney takes the handoff. He's going to take it himself and get about 2 yards, up to 21, 22-yard line.
Once again, the thing to watch in this game tonight, Nolan, is going to be the line of scrimmage with Valley having a decided size advantage, both sides of the football. Against what we just mentioned, against a younger Independence squad.
Yep. And for those of you who don't know, Independence can't have any seniors in their first year, so their whole team consists of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, whereas Valley, if you look up and down their roster, a lot of their main players are seniors. They're bigger, they're stronger, and it's going to be a challenge for the Tiger offensive line tonight to hold off some of these big guys that Valley has.
You probably want to know that first tackle was made by number 71, Cooper Tennell. The Vikings said they jumped there. So, Nolan, where were you last weekend? You were not.
I was at Heritage, and they were taking on Tuscarora. For homecoming.
I got you. Okay.
And it wasn't a good homecoming game for the Pride.
Well,
that's Tuscarora's.
We had a similar situation in Valley, but Valley actually hung in there against Broad Run. At halftime, they were only down 14-7, and then in the second half, late in the game, Broad Run kind of took over a little bit, but the final score was 28-14. Yep. It's a tough game.
And Courtney's going to keep it himself, tries to get on the outside. He's going to get tackled there by number...
I think that's John Lohr. I believe that was 26 who came up.
I believe so also. Independence in their navy blue with white pants with a...
Although I don't see a 26 out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, he's over there. 26.
Hiding.
John Lohr in the tackle.
Valley in the all-white with green helmets, green numerals. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Tigers with the 23-yard line. Need to get past the 30 for a first down.
So last week, the Vikings linebackers, they had a lot of activity there. They blitzed a lot. You'll see Trent Will, number 40, moving all over the field. He's going inside, outside. They bring the safeties up.
Courtney looking, rolling to his left. He's in trouble, and he is going to get out of it. Courtney breaks a tackle, and he's going to be just short of a first down up to the 29-yard line.
And that's sophomore Matt Hessler bringing him down just shy of what looks to be a first down. Lohr blitzed again, had a shot at him in the backfield, but missed him. And then Hessler, number 17, wrapped him up.
Brings up a 4th down for the Tigers.
I don't know what they're looking at over here, like they might be thinking about going for this.
They are thinking about it. They're going to leave the offense on the field. Risky proposition here. They're at their own 29-yard line.
Here, but they line up. I don't see a punter out there.
No, it looks like they're going to go for it. Courtney's got Hand in the backfield with him. And it's direct snap to Hand, and he's going to get a first down.
Oh, wow, what a gutsy call there by Independence here on their home field. 4th and 1 from their own 29, Nolan.
Wow, hey, you know what? You're 0-7. You're trying to get your first win. You got to do some things out of the ordinary that you wouldn't typically do.
Well, they did something there.
They did. Get out to the 32-yard line. And you can see why Tiger fans are excited about Brian Courtney on that last scramble he had on third down, eluding probably 4 or 5 Vikings in the backfield there.
All right, to line up 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground again. Direct snap.
That's Hand. And Hand's going to get out to about the 36. Gain about 5.
So Coach Windows there with the gutsy, we'll just call it gutsy for lack of a better term, but he showed some, you know what, on that
absolutely
4th and 1 from his own 29, they pick it up.
And offense hasn't been the problem for the Tigers. In 7 games, they're averaging 26 points a game, so it's not like they can't put points on the board. The problem is they're giving up 40 points a game.
That is a problem.
That is, you can score 26, but if you're giving up 40, you're not gonna win many games doing that. As direct snap goes to Courtney. Courtney's going to break outside. He's going to have a first down out to about the 44-yard line.
He's brought down by number 2, Avery Nance.
As I was saying, Courtney's only a sophomore, so he's had a great year so far. As I said, he's been the catalyst for this offense, 26 points a game. The problem is they really haven't been able to stop anybody they've played. So they're out to the 44. Nice little drive here so far for the Tigers. We're 8 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yep. Haven't seen them throw the ball yet. They dropped back to one time and he scrambled out of the pressure.
Same formation again. Got one receiver to Courtney's right. That's going to be a handoff to Hand. He does a little spin in the backfield.
That's
he's
the
going to get
second
no
time
gain.
he's done that pirouette. He does that spin move back there.
Yeah, he's tackled by a whole swarm of Vikings there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure who was on there.
A whole bunch of them. You take your pick. About anybody on that defensive line.
Yeah, 69 I think was in there. Calora, if you want to give him some credit. Nate Calora. Once again, there's a big front four for the Vikings with 58 Raymer, 71 Cooper Tennell. And they got Nate Calora, big man over the nose guard. And they got Cotrera out there.
Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. That's
big number 71. We just mentioned him, Cooper Tennell.
Yeah, Brian Lewis, a sophomore, couldn't get away from Big Cooper there. And they're going to lose a couple on the play and make it 3rd and long for the Tigers, about 3rd and 14.
And then the linebacker also in there, Hunter Robinson, who's a sophomore, has just come on strong this season. Nolan wasn't starting beginning of the season. Now he is not only is a starter, but he is an active starter. So that linebacker and crew, Trent Weller, number 40, and his sidekick there is Hunter Robinson, 45. Those two are very active for the Viking defense.
Absolutely.
Austin Blizzard there, 31, showing blitz on the corner.
I think the Tigers going to have to throw here. Courtney drops back to pass. He's looking, going to have to scramble again.
Laura's not going to catch him.
And he is going to throw, and it's going to be one-handed catch. Number 85, that was Griffin Patterson, a junior, made a one-hand snag.
What a catch that was.
And they're going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard further. So it's going to be 4th and 9 for the Tigers. Courtney has kind of flicked it up there, and Griffin Patterson one-handed just snagged it.
Cam Miller on the pressure there. He got contact on the quarterback. He wears 54 on the road. He wears 90 at home. But he's playing nose guard. He was in there. Lower blitzed, but he got it off. Like you said, that was Hand, right?
Yeah. No, that was Griffin Patterson, 85.
Who made the catch? Okay.
It's a great play. Now they're going to punt. They're not going to go for it again on 4th down. And this is Keegan Shackford, sophomore, back to do the punting for the Tigers. And I can't tell who's back deep for Valley.
I think it could be Avery Nance.
It looks.
Yeah, Avery Nance back for the Vikings.
Snap, going to work. Shackford left foot.
Low kick.
Line drive, and Nance going to let it bounce, let it bounce. And Nance dove on it at the 1-yard line, and that was almost a disaster for the Vikings.
That was a disaster. You could see him thinking about it. Am I going to pick it up? Am I going to pick it up? Am I going to pick it up? And then when he tried to pick it up, he didn't pick it up.
Ball's inside the 1-yard line. It's a 54-yard punt by Shackford, aided by a bounce and aided by Nance not picking it up cleanly.
Just what Coach Bishop, I'm sure, wanted to do on the road here tonight. Started on his first drive. There's a replay here. Look at this technology. The stat man himself.
You see it takes it to the left, and it kind of bounced back. Avery Nance thought about picking it up at the last second and took another hop on him, and he's lucky he dove on that.
Oh, my Lord.
So now Loudon Valley is going to be in the shadow of their own end zone here.
They are indeed, Nolan. First and 10 from the 1.
Is that Trevor McClelland out there at quarterback?
Trevor McClelland has taken over the quarterbacking duties, Nolan, since you were last here. Caleb Smith did not get in last week, and the senior, number 16, he looks like he hands off to Will Dane. Will Dane, of course, the speed back, ripped off an 87-yarder last week, Nolan, on a screen pass, and he's had several long touchdowns this year.
And I've been there for a couple of them. I've seen a couple
you
of
have.
those in person.
So Dane picks up 7, gives him a little breathing room.
And that's going to be the biggest task for the Tigers tonight is can they stop the running game between
Yeah. So McClellan now has, looks like Cotrera is wide right. No, that's Shane Washko, 13 wide right. He's got the blocking back Cam Miller in there. He's going to hand it once again up to gut. And that is Corkery. Andrew Corkery, another senior running back. Nowhere to go that time.
Yep, about no gain on that play.
Going to bring up 3rd and 3 from the 8-yard line.
If I'm Coach Windows and I'm the Tiger defense, I'm going to make McClellan beat me with his arm tonight. I don't want Dane and Corkery running all over me. I'm going to make the big senior use his arm a little bit and get the ball downfield that way. 3rd and 3 for the Vikings here. At least they're out of the shadow of their own end zone here.
Shane Washko will line up right, wide right, and McClellan's going to roll right and he's going to keep. He's got a wide open field. 10 to 15. He's going to take it for a first down up to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, but number 21, Christopher Bowden, made the first contact with McClellan. McClellan's a big guy to get down.
He is. He's a tough runner. Yeah, you were there. You saw him running the ball well.
Lowered his shoulder and got some extra yards there at the end of the play.
And some nice blocking out in front there by the wide receiver there, Washko.
Absolutely. And even the receivers have a decisive size advantage over these Tigers that are on defense right now. I'm looking out there, number 79 right there wearing all the pink sleeves. That's Luke Rogers. He's a freshman.
This time it's going to be, it's good to see Kalavokis back on the field. He was out last week with an injured rib. He's wide left. Contreras in the slot. And Washko is wide right. He's going to throw it to Washko. And the pass, it is complete. Up to the 25, a short 5-yard gain.
Curled right in front of Drew Durant, a junior, and nothing he could do there. Just a short little curl route, and Washko fell down to the ground with the ball.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 as Cam Miller goes off, the blocking back, and that's Will Dane coming back on. Looks like they might try to run this one.
There hasn't been a lot of passing. This first quarter's flying by. 3:35 to go right now. Seen one pass thrown.
This time, Clellan is going to be by himself, so I'm wrong. He's got no running backs. He's in the shotgun, and he's going to keep it himself.
Draw.
Or he is going to run it. Up the gut, cuts to the right, the 35. He's out to the 40, lowers his head, the 45. It takes 3 Tigers to bring him down, and he brings it all the way up to the 47-yard line.
We got a flag there thrown at the 40-yard line. Durant got the tackle there, but we'll see if this play stands. And it's an illegal block in the back on
illegal block in the back
on the Vikings.
But just as you mentioned earlier, he is a tough runner, especially out of the quarterback position.
And he's very, I'm not going to say he's fast. He doesn't have blazing speed, but he's quick with his feet and able to make these cuts and make guys miss him.
He's not afraid of initiating any contact.
Not at all. No, he's not. A typical quarterback might want to shy away.
What's that?
So the ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line.
It's a spot foul, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be from the end of the run, I believe.
Yep. So end of the run, they mark it, block in the back. It is still enough for a first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikes at their own 31, I think. Nolan will call it 31.
Just over the 31. McClellan's got 2 backs with him this time.
This time McClellan's going to give it to Corkery, left tackle. He puts his head down.
Drilled.
Nice hard tackle made
That's
there. Number
19,
I think, on the tackle.
Monty Walker, a freshman. So and again, Independent's going to have a lot of young guys out here playing for first-year school. They got a lot of freshmen, I can already tell, out on the field as it is.
Oh, I love this scoreboard. It's so easy for me to see with my old eyes. 2nd and 6 for the Vikings. Again, he's going to have McClellan shotgun. He's going to have both Dane and Corkery with him. He's got Washko wide right and Cotrera in the slot. Kalavokis is wide left. He's going to throw it backwards to Corkery. He cuts it to the 35, the 37, 40. Still on his feet to 45. Cut it back to midfield. Still on his feet. Which way is he going? He crosses midfield. Didn't know where he wanted to go there, Nolan.
A lot of options
for him there. Still a big gain of about 20 for the Vikes. I'm not sure where he was going to go when he got to midfield.
Looked like Ethan Applegate made the tackle, number 25, after that chaotic scene there. He actually ran into an Independence defender, just trying to cut it back.
He was all over the place, zigzagging. You got that replay there, Statman?
It was.
I'd like to see that one again at some point. All right, so another first down for the Vikings. That was actually a running, but he threw it backwards.
Yes, would have been a fumble had he dropped it.
All right, now he's going to look deep. He's got some pressure. Still on his feet. Nowhere to go. He'll pick up around 2.
19 again. That's Monty Walker, a freshman.
19 making a lot of stops
Second
out there.
tackle of the drive. This may be the quickest first quarter I've ever been a part of. Minute 30 to go in the first. We're just moving along here. Running play, running play, running play.
So McClellan was looking, I think, to go deep to Kalavokis that time.
Yeah, the Tigers defensive backs did a good job covering that up and had to take it himself.
Wow, this is so nice to be in here with all 3 of us. We don't have to worry about all these stats
No,
over here.
Rod's going to take care of all the filming. The stats are
Fantastic.
going to be right this week. It's going to be good. That's Dane in motion. As McClellan looking around here, standing at the 50-yard line. They got a man in motion. They're going to.
That's Corkery again. He's going to hand it to Corkery.
That's 7.
Oh, that's Evan Davis. My bad.
Yeah.
Evan Davis,
And who's getting up off the top of
Who
that pile?
is
The number 50.
a senior wide receiver. Number 50 on the tackle.
Kevin Acosta. Now we're under a minute to go. 40 seconds with the clock still running. So Valley probably has time for one more play if they.
Yeah, they want to get
Choose
one more
to.
off. Going to be 3rd and 3 from the 40. Washko wide right. Contreras in the slot right. Kalavokis is wide left. Evan Davis is in the slot left. The running back with McClellan. He's going to throw it to Kalavokis. He sheds a tackle. The 30, the 25, the 20, the 15. He's pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
By number 1.
That's a big gain for the Vikings.
Cole Parvin shoved him out, but Latin Valley went to the air and they find themselves in a great position here with 11 seconds
Picks
left in
up
the first
about
quarter.
22. I'm going to just call it. I can't add that fast. No one. 15?
Ball's at the 15.
And I said 22. It's pretty close.
So we'll take it.
Rod Ogren, official stat man, says it's a gain of 25, Nolan.
Rod's got the math. We're just guessing. And right now we've got
Where'd you go to college
injured
again?
player. Injured player down on the sideline. That is
Uva? Oh, I went to Maryland, so I can't do much of anything.
Manny Walker coming off the field here. He's getting looked at by a trainer. So
The replay. Yeah, let's see the replay of that pass to Corkery. Oh, there it is. It's midnight. It's midnight somewhere. You're running out of time, boss man. They're going to snap it. They're going to wind the clock. Okay. Here it. Oh, we got live action.
see if Valley wants to run a play here to end the first quarter. 7, 6,
Looks like
5.
McClellan's going to get it off. And he'll keep it himself. He's going to run over left tackle. He's down to the 10, inside the 10. Oh, he's stuck
nice.
hard.
Got hit there hard at the
He got
7-yard
hit
line.
hard. Number
That's-
13.
13, that is Jason Hurd, sophomore. That's the end of the first quarter. That was quick.
Jason Hurd with a big stick there. He stuck him. That is a fast-moving first quarter. We might get to watch a little bit of the ALCS tonight. Have a couple cold beers.
All right, we'll try this replay again?
Let's see that replay.
Try this again.
All right, here's a replay, Nolan. We got McClellan's going to fake it, throw it back to. Oh, this is the pitch back.
That's the pitch back. Watch how many
To
moves he
Corkery.
makes. Sheds a tackle there, and
All right, now he cuts it back.
he ran into an Independence
Oh, right,
guy right
yep.
there.
That was a good little juke there.
Yes, it was.
50 thought he was going to make the tackle, and all of a sudden he went the other direction. That's what you call juking and jiving in the business. He was juking and jiving. He's moving and shaking. Oh, here's the pass. All right, here's another replay. 2 replays in a row. McClellan. 2. That's Kalavokis, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, he's got some speed. He looks like he's healthy, 100%.
For an update, we got an update here from Stonebridge where Owen Godimer, Loco Sports, he's covering that game tonight. Woodgrove gets on the board first, 7-0 Woodgrove. 69-yard touchdown pass for Woodgrove. So maybe an
How about
upset
that?
brewing. Maybe an upset brewing in
Who's
Ashburn tonight.
playing quarterback for Woodgrove tonight? We don't know.
Well, Latin Valley in a good spot. 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line here. Can punch it in. Get on the
All
board
right.
first tonight.
Looks like Loudon Valley here is going to keep it on the ground. They got Dane. They're going to give it to Dane up the gut. Still on his
he
feet.
is
He's going
in.
to waltz into the end zone. Dane goes right over the. Is that the 2 hole between the center and the right
I
guard?
believe so.
Is that what that's called, the 2 hole?
Sure, you say so.
I want to say he runs right up the gut. Touchdown, Will Dane. Now they do this crazy formation. I don't know what's going on here. Nick Van Zant is injured, by the way, Nolan. He's got a injured knee, so he's not doing any kicking these days. This looks like it's number...
Henry McClellan.
Yep, no, this is McClellan. It's 89.
McClellan, the sophomore.
Yep, Henry McClellan, no D. The quarterback, McClelland.
And he...
Kick is up,
ooh,
and the kick is good.
Good.
So the Vikes jump out just underway here in the second quarter, as the first quarter was, what, 3 possessions or 2 possessions?
Shoot. I mean, Independence
possession
punted,
team.
and then Valley was
Yeah,
on their first possession still, so...
Well, Valley took over on their own 1 yard line.
Yes, it's a 99-yard drive there for the Vikings.
99-yard drive. Helped out with, well, actually, the penalty didn't help them out because it was a penalty. They had to back them up once, enough for a first down. So the Vikes go 99 yards, and Will Dane cashes in as they'll jump out and top here at a beautiful Independence High School in Ashburn. Oh, nice. Nice stats. There he is, Nolan. Once again, my name is Bill Russatella. With me tonight from Loco Sports, my man Nolan Potts. And Rod Ogren does not get to talk tonight, Nolan.
No, he does not.
He is.
Rod, if you want the headset.
He's just doing stats, camera work, all kinds of replays, making sure the stream is going to the right internet connection, right?
Yes.
Last week, we were streaming to Loco Sports for a while.
Yes.
We weren't sure what was going on.
Saturn, I think.
Somebody was watching us somewhere. We don't know where, though.
There's Chavone to kick it off for the Vikes.
Number 5, Josh Hand's going to field it about the 12-yard line.
Still in
Going
the
to cut it to the left, and he is going to be tackled there by number 6.
That's Antoine Stokes.
Yep, it's Stokes. Good return there for Josh Hand, though. They're about the 30-yard line. The Tigers will take over there. 11:48 left in the second quarter.
The junior Nick Chavone taking over the kickoff duties from the injured senior Nick Van Zant. Vikings have no shortage of kickers on their squad.
No, they don't.
They got a lot of kickers.
A lot of high schools don't have a kicker to start with. These guys got a different guy doing kickoffs, different guy kicking field goals.
All right, so now that's John Lohr coming out here playing a corner. Avery Nance.
Courtney going to take it himself, and he's going to run into Tennell and number 3. That's Sajin Kim.
Sajin Kim.
What do those two have in common, Kim and Tennell? They're both seniors, whereas Independence doesn't have any seniors. As Courtney's got 2 receivers down to his right and 2 up top as well. So 4 wide receivers and a running back available for Courtney. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Hand. Makes a guy miss.
Cotrera almost got him in the back.
Josh Hand is going to get a first down, it looks like. Nice hard running by the sophomore Josh Hand.
That was a good run. Cotrera had a shot at him and missed him in the backfield. And by the time Robinson corrals him, it's enough for a first down.
See Coach Windows down there. Coach Windows coming over from Stonebridge, where everybody in Loudoun County knows the success that Stonebridge has had in the last 20 years.
What did he do there? Was he offensive coordinator or something?
I think it was defensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator?
I could be wrong on that, but I think he was the defensive coordinator. As Courtney going to fake a handoff, throws to his left. It's caught, and he didn't go anywhere. It's number 9. That is Mawand Majid, a junior.
Looks like Sam Stern was over there and Avery Nance. They were just around him. Trent Weller was there, but that's what the definition of when they say settle in a little pocket right there.
Yeah, kind of a low throw from Courtney, so Majid just kind of fell over and caught it. And
he found an open area and just sat down in it.
And he literally sat down when he caught it.
Yeah.
2nd and 5, 44-yard line for the Tigers. And lets Brian Lewis in the backfield with Courtney as he'll fake a handoff to Lewis. Throws, same spot.
It's complete.
Same result.
It's complete.
Same receiver, Majid.
That time it looks like Stokes over there on the coverage.
It's going to be 3rd and inches for the Tigers here. They need to get it past the 49-yard line. Right now they're just short of the 49-yard line.
Tennell almost got a piece of him there. He had a little pressure on him. He reached out but couldn't quite interfere. That was a well-thrown ball.
It was. Same route, same everything on that. Same gain just about. That's Courtney going to take the stand up, going to keep it himself, draw up the middle, and he's going to get enough. He didn't need much, and he got about 2, and that's all they needed for a first down.
And he runs into Hunter Robinson. He runs over Hunter Robinson, but Robinson does get the tackle.
Courtney's a sophomore, and I don't know. We don't have heights and weights in front of us here, but Courtney looks like a taller, athletic kid, and he's had a great year. He's got Lewis in the backfield, 3 receivers to his right. And he's going to
Weller's going to blitz. Tennell's on him.
Looking. Got to make a guy
Tennell's
miss.
still after him.
And he's sacked.
He's sacked by Cam Miller.
54 and
Yeah, it's Cam Miller, 54.
69. Finished him off.
Calora. Miller again, no confusion, but he wears 54 on the road. He wears 90 at home. Trent Weller was blitzing. He had some inside pressure. Tennell flushed him out, and Miller wrapped him up.
They look to the sideline looking for their play here.
As the Vikings continue to dial up the pressure with the blitz. They did the same thing last week against Broad Run, and Broad Run they had the size advantage over the Vikes.
Absolutely.
This week it's flipped. The Vikings have the size advantage.
Courtney, almost knocked away by 26.
That's John Lohr, who's very active. You'll know him. Usually plays safety. Sometimes he sets up as an outside linebacker. There he's playing corner. Very flexible. A lot of ways to use 26.
Oh, he sniffed that play out. He saw that all the way.
He did.
Good play design.
Well, my daughter just texted me, which is a beautiful thing to see, Nolan, if you're a Red Sox fan. She writes that the Yankees are self-imploding big time.
Good news for, well, maybe not good news for Nats fans there. 3rd and a mile for Independence here. 45-yard line. I got to get the other side of the field. He's looking.
There's Tennell. He gets away from Tennell, and now it's finished off.
11.
That's Jack Cotrera. So Tennell, the initial hit, and Cotrera brings him down for a sack.
Yeah, Loudon Valley defensive line's had their way so far. Courtney's been running, scrambling just about every throw where he's had to hold on to it for more than a couple of seconds.
Yep, they got 4th and 25. Thank you, Mr. Ogren.
That brings Shackford on to punt, and that brings Nance, who had an adventure the first time he tried to field a punt. He's back to return, standing at the 30-yard line for the Vikings.
Avery Nance.
Shackford dropped the ball. Got rid of it still. Line drive. And that's going to that'll take an Independence hop. Ball going to go down to about the 28-yard line.
You don't think that maybe Avery Nance heard from Coach Bishop earlier?
Oh, he might have said, if that thing's not clean, get away. Get away, stay away.
How far away he got with Allen?
Yeah, he didn't want to get anywhere close to it.
Earlier in the game, if you're just joining us, Nance decided he was going to pick up a punt that was bounding down around his goal line. He fumbled it. He was fortunate that he pounced on the loose ball. And the Vikings turned it into a 99-yard touchdown drive.
5:12 left, second quarter. Broad Run is playing Churchill tonight out of Maryland. 28-0 Spartans. They're not missing anything. They're not missing a beat. Just continue on.
That's Cotrera in motion. McClellan takes the snap, looks over the middle. Kalavokis hits him. It's a 40. He's on his feet to the midfield. The 45, the
Foot
40.
race.
The 35, the 30, the 25, the 20.
14 dragged him down.
Drug out of bounds.
At the 18-yard line.
By number 14.
Drew Durant.
T. Durant T was how they told me that one goes. 54 yards, Mr. Ogren, our statistician. We got a replay. Trevor McClellan, he bobbled the snap, hung in there, and hit Kalavokis on the crossing pattern. We don't have time for a replay now.
Turned into a foot race there between Kalavokis and Durante.
That's all right, we'll get next time. All right, this time McClellan's got Dane behind him. He's got Evan Davis in the slot. That's Jack Cotrera. He'll give it to Dane. Up the gut again. He's still on his feet.
Still on his
15.
feet.
He'll pick up around 5.
Tripped up
Bring
by
up a 2nd and 5 for the Vikes.
Manny Walker again. Number 19 for the Tigers in on the tackle. Monty Walker.
Number 19 is making a lot of tackles there. Mr. Monty Walker, very active on defense for the Tigers. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. And the ball looks like it's on the 14 there, Nolan. McClellan's going to go shotgun once again. Now he's got the big blocking back with him, Cam Miller. He's going to give it to Corkery. Oh, no, that's 21. It's Blake Moore, the sophomore. Blake Moore, the speedster, gets some action there, takes a rare handoff.
And guess who made the tackle again?
It looks like it's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, injured player is Walker.
Blake Moore, Nolan, brings a lot of speed to the Viking offense. He gets in there. They'll try to pitch it. When he comes into the game, you can be – what's that? Replay? Okay, I was going to say, when he comes in, they usually try to find a way to get him the ball.
Absolutely. Get your athletes the ball and let them make some plays.
We got an injured Tiger on the play. What number was that?
Monty Walker, who made the tackle there. 19.
Monty Walker. Well, we hope that he'll be all right there. They're tending to him. As we mentioned, Monty Walker has had himself a whale of a first half here on defense for the Tigers. All right, here's a replay. The pass from McClellan. Yep. Kalavokas cuts over the middle between 4 Tiger defenders. Tigers all around him.
Right in there, and he
outran him away from that, and now it's a foot race. Oh, that's good to see there. Monty Walker up on his feet. Nice round of applause for Walker. Once again, looks like he's holding his right arm. Maybe it's a right shoulder injury, I don't know, but he's holding his right arm kind of limp there, Nolan.
Yeah, I mean, he came off earlier.
Yeah.
Thought it was a leg. This one looks like it's his upper body.
He's going to take a seat on the bench.
He's had such a good game so far.
Yeah, we hope that he gets
Made
back
a couple
in the
of
contest.
another touchdown saving tackle right there.
Yeah. Very active he's been, so the Tigers obviously will need to get him back on the field as soon as possible.
Yes.
All right, here we go now. We're back at 2nd. Was there a penalty there? 2nd and 13. We didn't. There was a holding penalty. We assume we blew that one here in the booth. 2nd and 13. McClellan to Kalavokas. Little bubble screen there.
Shoved out. 21 shoved him out. That is Christopher Bowden.
He looks like he'll pick up around 7 maybe. He'll get some of the penalty yardage back. 3rd and 6. Maybe 7. 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 16.
Yep, gain of 7. Needed 14, so.
3rd and 7, my eagle eyes.
Got to get to the 9 for a first down here for the Vikes.
All right, now they got Washko and Kalavokas wide left. He's looking to his left. McClellan's going to throw it into the end zone. He's got Washko. Ball is out of his reach.
Washko's a big guy, too. Just a little too much.
Yeah, Washko was open, and McClellan a little bit too out in front, and looks like they're going to go for it.
So decision time here. It'd be a 33-yard field goal for McClellan since Van Zant's injured.
Right, and once again, Van Zant.
And it looks like
timeout.
See who took the timeout.
I think it's going to be timeout Valley.
That would make sense. Yep, timeout Valley.
What you want to show there? StatStream. StatStream.bizmaster. This is the pass. There's McClellan in the end zone. Yeah. Just out of the reach of Washko. You can see he had a little space there.
Yeah, Bowden was back there, and McClellan tried to squeeze it in and just led Washko a little too far there. So now Valley needs 7 yards for a first down. It's not like it's a 4th and short. 7 yards in order to keep this drive alive and prevent a turnover on downs.
Well, LeMahieu just homered for the Yankees. It's 1-1. All right, here we go. 4th and 7. McClellan. He's got wide receivers all over the field, and he's got Dane behind him. He's going to roll right. Yep. He's got Kalavokas out there. Throws to the Kalavokas.
That's enough for a first down.
What a nice catch. First down, Valley. As Kalavokas taps his toes on the sideline, gets pushed out at the 5-yard line.
Tough route to defend.
Gutsy call there by Coach Bishop.
Good accurate throw by McClellan, and Kalavokas
nice
sitting there waiting for it.
They had 3 wide receivers left, but they rolled to the short side, Nolan, and they hit Kalavokas for the first down.
Yeah, put his foot in the ground. Little cut there, and found an open spot. McClellan found him.
Now it looks like McClellan's going to keep it on the ground. 2 blocking backs. Got Will Dane next to him. He might keep it himself, and he does keep it himself. He rolls left. A lot of room. He's going to take it into the end zone for another Valley touchdown. That senior quarterback, Trevor McClellan, running behind Cotrera and big number 71 Cooper Tennell. So Cotrera and Tennell paved the way for McClellan to waltz it into the end zone. All right, here's this crazy setup on this extra point. I don't quite get, but McClellan eventually, I think, will get a chance to kick this when they get to do all this fancy dancy stuff out here with the misdirection, who's doing what, we don't know what's going on. Here it is. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is off the upright
went in.
and goes through.
It did.
It goes off the upright and goes. Oh no! It just.
Oh, it looked like it went in.
I couldn't hit the left upright. No good. I thought it went through.
I did too. We'll see if we got that
touchdown.
on.
McClellan is going to run. Oh, the Mason Raymer just opened up a big hole there as well. He turned his man. Can you send that back a minute there, Rod? Look on the left side of the line. Raymer just takes the defensive end and just throws him 5 yards to the right. You could drive a truck through there. And then that's Cam Miller. Was that Will Dane out there blocking too as well, I believe? Wow. So Raymer with a huge block there on the touchdown run by McClellan. Cold down here, Nolan.
You know, this is football weather, though. We'll take this over 85 degrees on Friday night. It's a little chilly up in the press box, though.
Man, I should have worn a jacket. I got to get me one of these Loco Sports. You got a lot of swag going on here, man.
Hey, Owen Godimer.
What's up, boss man?
Shout out Owen Godimer.
Oh.
7-7 Stonebridge scored there, so now we're all tied up over at Stonebridge. And Heritage, 3-0 in the first quarter against Dominion.
The kickoff is going to split the two deep backs there for the Tigers to go into the end zone for a touchback. There's Lydia Clark, one of our sponsors. I think Rod Ogren is trying to tell me to mention our sponsors. So
They might be happy with that.
all right. Well, I can tell you on your screen now. That's a commercial.
Great seats. Eat. We're back.
All right, we're back live. That was Lydia Clark, one of our sponsors there. LydiaSellsLoudon.com. Lydia is a military relocation specialist.
Courtney keeps it himself. Going to find a little room brought down by number 40.
Trent Weller.
Yep.
Very active linebacker for the senior linebacker, 40, Trent Weller.
At some point, if you're Independence, you're going to have to start throwing the ball more than 5 yards down the field because they've got a couple completions, but they've been short. And Loudon Valley's just stacked on the box waiting for Courtney to get there. We got second down here. Courtney going to roll right. He's going to keep it himself. Trying to get to the outside. Got some good blocking out there, and he's brought down at the 29.
A tackle there by Austin Blizzard.
Number 40. No, 40 on the tackle again.
A Weller in there, too?
Weller again. I thought Weller hit him.
Along with 31, Austin Blizzard. There's going to be a holding penalty, Nolan.
That's coming back anyways, holding against the Tigers. And that could happen when, you try to get your quarterback or whoever to the outside and they're trying to seal the edge. Sometimes linemen's hands get a little outside of the shoulder pads.
And they're going to definitely, they'll take the penalty, of course. Push them back 10.
So that's going to make it second and, let's see where they called it, second and about 10, or 11. Ball's at the 19, so second and 11 for the Tigers.
Second and 11 for the Tigers.
Courtney he's got pressure coming. Gotta get rid of it. He's sacked.
Going to blitz and take him down.
Sage and Kim.
Sage and Kim comes in unblocked. Cotrera was there to finish him off. John Lohr, as they bring everyone that time. Two safeties coming to corner blitz. Of course, Lohr plays linebacker and safety. Kim on the corner blitz. Cotrera there as well. All right, third and long now, Nolan, for the Tigers. As the Vikings defense, they're going to peel their ears back on this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Tennell will be coming from the right side. Cam Miller up the gut, and Contreras, they do a little stunt. They blitz again. Ball is picked off by number 11, Jack Contreras, and Jack Contreras is going to score a touchdown.
Wow.
Normally he scores a touchdown while he's playing tight end or wide receiver. Contreras did a stunt with Miller. He cut to the inside. They blitzed. Oh, you got a replay for that one? Oh, my. You got to see the stunt. They did a stunt on the line, and then all of a sudden the ball ends up right in the middle of his chest. As we mentioned, they were going to peel their ears back. That's a tongue twister for me. Peel their ears back. And now Valley jumps out with a chance to make it a 20-0 lead as we're down to 4 minutes to go here in the first half at a beautiful Independence High School. All right. So it's Henry McClellan. It's a fake.
Throws. Got it.
It's good to Washko.
14. That's Sean Davis, junior quarterback, and he
Sean Davis connects with.
Looks like it's Washko in the back.
It was Washko, wasn't it? Yeah, 13. Washko on the reception. The 2-point conversion is good, as it's Sean Davis, the holder, hitting Washko in the corner of the end zone. And now, when you get a chance, Rod, I would love to see that replay. So it's 21. Keep your eye here. This is the sack. As Sage and Kim just comes through, no one blocks him, and Contreras is there as well. So that backed him up to the 7. You're going to watch the sack again. Sage and Kim comes in and sacks him again. I can't believe he got him again, Rod. Contreras was there again, too. Okay, this is an extra point. Still looking for that defensive touchdown. No? Okay, all right. It's going to be Chavone kicking it off for the Vikes. I don't know what number that is. Number 5, I think, maybe?
Josh Hand out to the 25-yard line.
Josh Hand back deep. All right. So let's see if we can get that defensive touchdown by number 11, Jack Contreras. So Contreras, oh, that's that sack again. I don't want to see that anymore. I've seen that 29 times. Oh, it's the same play. That's the sack. I can't believe Sage and Kim, looks like he's going to get him again. It's his 3rd sack. That's Kim's 3rd sack in the last 2 minutes. All right, we're back to live action, Nolan.
Here we go. Brian Courtney got a man in motion. Going to keep it himself. Courtney up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Going to get out to the 41-yard line where
Avery Nance
grabbed him, brings him down. It's a gain of 16. And Independence needs to get on the board here if they're going to, hang around in the second half. 21-0 already for the Vikings.
They need to get on the board here. He's a good runner.
He is.
He's throwing some nice balls, too.
He's a very good athlete. I mean, Independence has their quarterback for the next, remainder of this season and the next 2 years after that. Nobody back there with Courtney this time. 5 wide receivers. His hand goes in motion, and he's going to roll to his right, cuts it back to the right. Courtney up the middle. First down.
Oh,
going to break a tackle.
He's going to go to
He
distance.
is
Oh, no, Nance gets it.
going to be shoved out at the 6.
Oh, Nance. Okay.
Avery Nance saves a touchdown there, but Brian Courtney showing his athleticism.
He is.
16-yard gain to start the drive, and then he gets about, I can't do math. That's Rod's job there. I can't do any
65.
math.
51.
51 yards.
61? 51.
Say, my math skills, I teach history. I'm not, no math
Well, he's
for me.
got a system over here.
Yeah, he's got the computer telling him what's going on.
Does the math for him. He's cheating.
We said Independence had to get on the board here. They're definitely putting themselves in a good position to do that.
Courtney, back-to-back runs. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Courtney's got Brian Lewis in the backfield with him. Going to roll left. Gets a block from Lewis. He's going to get drilled back there, though, by a whole swarm of Vikings. Tennell's in there.
A host of Vikings.
The 15, the Chavone in there.
Sam Sturm.
45,
43.
I'm sorry. 45.
45 is Hunter Robinson.
A whole swarm there. Courtney couldn't get away from that.
Tennell was in there. They're all in there. Under 3 minutes to go, and the Tigers are trying to make this a ball game after 2 huge runs by the quarterback,
And
sophomore, right?
Sophomore
Brian Courtney.
Like I said, they've got it. They're in good hands. Their offensive Courtney's here for the next 2 years after this.
On the ALCS scoreboard, unfortunately, Hicks has hit a 3-run homer, and the
Oh,
Yankees
wow.
are now winning 4-1.
Yankees not going down easy. Courtney going to keep himself again. Rolling. End zone. It was short. He was looking for number 10, Ulysses Carr.
Ulysses Carr.
That's
I like that name. That was my dad's name, Rod. Ulysses Thomas Rossatella from Italy. Ulysses Thomas. Oh, yeah.
2:20 to go here. 3rd and goal for the Tigers.
You don't want to hear any more stories about my dad's name?
Hey, I'll listen. Got stories for days here. And we got a timeout, Independence.
Ulysses Thomas Rossatella was in World War II, I'll have you know. Passed away a long time ago, but he was in World War II. All right, so with this timeout here, I'm going to go to our sponsors. Oh, the replay. We got the replay? No, that's not wrong. This is the long touchdown run? The long run by Courtney.
That's a great run. Breaks the
I thought he was
tackles.
going to take it the distance, and Nance caught him. Nice downfield blocking by number 10. Nice downfield blocking by number 10. Yep. And Nance with a nice hustle play to bounce him out of bounds. All right, once again, my name is Bill Russatella. With me tonight is Nolan Potts of Loco Sports. Of course, the stat master himself, Rod Ogren, and we are statstream.biz. You'll see coming across the screen all night long our sponsors. There's Velocity Wings. They're, of course, in downtown Percival. They'll be open after the game. There's Lydia Clark, the Percival Pub in downtown Percival, one of our sponsors. They also will be open after the game. There's Kathy Hessler.
Courtney back to pass. Looking. Gonna have to get rid of it. He's gonna try to throw across his body. Back of the end zone. He caught it. What a catch. Touchdown, Independence. Griffin Patterson.
Throws up a jump ball, Nolan.
He went right over Avery Nance and got it.
Yep.
Griffin Patterson, number 85.
Flag on the play. There's a flag down. Oh, well, this is when, the Tigers were going to get on the scoreboard. Looks like they're going to be flagged for holding.
They are.
So Griffin
Patterson.
And, Avery Nance plays basketball for the Vikings
He
as
does.
well. And that was the, the proverbial jump ball situation. He just tossed it up in the end zone, and Patterson went over Nance and grabbed it. Nice play by the sophomore. A junior, Griffin Patterson. So it's a 10-yard penalty. We'll bring him back to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go. It's going to set up a 3rd and 28. And is that Coach Windows out there?
I believe so.
One of the Tigers coaches. Is that the head coach out there?
Yes.
Is that the head coach Windows? He's
That's
out there
Coach
still
Windows.
talking to the officials about that holding penalty. But he's not going to win that argument, Nolan. It's going to be 3rd and 28 from the 28. Which would be 3rd and goal.
It would be 3rd and goal, yes. Which, that's a bummer for the bummer for the Tigers there. Courtney bought himself some time, but normally when the quarterback buys himself that time, the linemen get a little tired and just grab on to whoever they can find. It's a 3rd and goal from the 28 for the Tigers. Might be 4-down territory for him here. As Courtney's going to drop back, rolls right, looking. He's going to have to throw it, and it is
Well, it doesn't really matter because it was 3rd and goal from the
Caught.
28.
That's Ulysses Carr down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
So let's bring up 4th and goal from the 21. 7-yard gain there for Courtney to Carr.
Or 4th and 21 from the 21.
Yes. As it says on the scoreboard here, as the clock continues to wind down, 1:40 to go in the first half, and I believe Coach Windows is going to take a timeout here once the clock runs down.
Let's get back to our sponsors before Rod yells at me, Nolan. All right. A special thank you right there on your screen. Who's that? PMA Insurance. What do they do? PMA Insurance Services. Oh, my Lord. Some dude, Bill Russatella, works there. He is a commercial insurance, and he's an independent agent, Rod. He's an independent agent. He's a broker. He's got connections all over the country. There's Velocity Wings. We mentioned the Percival Pub earlier. Let's just run down. Valley Energy, of course, the smart choice for all your propane, diesel fuel, heating oil needs with neighborly professional service, flexible payment options, and competitive pricing. ValleyEnergy.org. Of course, Loudoun Valley Floors. Since 1991, Loudoun Valley Floors has offered incredible selection of quality flooring products. Think about Loudoun Valley Floors, Rod. They commit to honesty and integrity in all of their sales, with, of course, their world-famous exceptional quality and craftsmanship. LoudounValleyFloors.com. Of course, we mentioned Kathy Hessler Homes, KathyHessler.com. Her son, of course, number 17, Matt Hessler, plays for the Vikes. Kathy is your Loudoun County go-to agent, and she provides a comprehensive real estate service to your buying and selling needs. And we're back, of course, 4th and goal from the 21.
And now Loudoun Valley is going to call a timeout.
Oh, Lord. Let's get back to the sponsors then. Voice Sports, one of our sponsors there, Rod Wayne, the Voice Matthews. And Wayne Matthews, viewing your youth consistently everywhere. See tomorrow's sports stars today. Check out the hottest hashtag in youth sports. Hashtag the Voice Reporters now! Exclamation point. And of course, Loco Sports, my man Nolan Potts in the booth with us this week. LocoSports.info. Loco Sports partners the game of the week. You'll go crazy for their sports coverage, Nolan.
You will.
Nolan's got some swag on tonight, too. He's sporting that Hoot Owl Loco Sports logo.
We got the pullover. We got the trucker hat up here also.
Trucker hat, too.
A little trucker hat here on the side.
Here we go. Fourth and goal.
21. Courtney's going to look back. Needs to buy some time. Throws a jump ball. End zone. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for Majid.
Matt Hessler on the coverage. One-on-one down there in the end zone.
That's going to be a turnover on downs as the holding penalty negates the Tiger score.
Even if he caught it, he was well out of bounds.
Yes.
The original.
Yeah, here's the touchdown that got called back. You see Courtney bought himself a lot of time. You see a hold probably right. Yeah. And this is a great play by Patterson. Touchdown or not, that's a great play. Avery Nancy would think would get the jump ball as
looks like the
starter on Coach Dawson's team.
Raymer was in pursuit, and he got held. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Trevor McClellan.
57.6 seconds left. See what the Vikings decide to do.
Dane's going to throw it to the right. That's Washko is going to catch it at about the 27.
Durante, 14 on the tackle there for Independence, and a timeout. Oh, I'm sorry, a flag on the play. And that's going to be an eligible man downfield for the Vikings. So that's going to negate that. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to throw one more sponsor in here, Nolan, real quickly. Gold Athletics, goldathletics.net. They do all the fundraising for local high school sports all over Loudoun County. Gold Athletics. Come fundraise with us. We raise the bar so you can raise the money. Gold Athletics also will put a logo such as that beautiful Hoot Owl that you're sporting over there, Loco Sports. They'll put logos on your apparel, and they will raise money for your high schools.
Never have too much money at the high schools. Always something that can get paid for.
All right, so after the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 15. The ball's going to be on the 16-yard line. We're down to 47 seconds to go here in the first half.
And again, Loudoun Valley's got 80 yards to go, 47 seconds, and only one timeout. See how conservative or how aggressive Coach Bishop wants to be here.
You can't go 80-some yards in 47 seconds?
Oh, you could, but you can also throw a pick six and turn this game around. So depends how you want to look at it. And we just got stoppage on the field here. I'm not sure why. They're going to walk this ball. Oh, now they're ready to go. All right. Oh, there's no timeout on the play, so they had to start the clock again.
Andrew Reed, our beat reporter on the street, chiming in here that Woodgrove is up 14-7.
McClellan going deep. And it is incomplete, looking for Washko with Durante in coverage. Now, Loudoun Valley offensive line there, I know we won't get it on replay, but Loudoun Valley offensive line did a great job giving McClellan a pocket to step up into, and he's able to launch that ball well downfield, just a little out of the reach of Washko.
Washko with a good effort. Washko was limited last week, Nolan. He's battling a wrist injury. Way more active this week than he was last week.
Yes. 2nd and 15. Ball's at the 16-yard line.
All right, that's Evan Davis in motion. Flags fly. I think Davis was in motion up the field illegally.
And McClellan missed Dane anyways.
Well, they hit that screen last week against Broad Run for 87 yards. They ran that little screen there to Dane, and they popped it. So once again, our reporter on the street, beat reporter Andrew Reed, bring us the out-of-town scoreboard. Woodgrove up on Stonebridge, 14-7.
You know what? Woodgrove got annihilated last week, shut out by Briarwood, so maybe a little redemption on their mind here, see if they can pull off an upset.
Is that game being played? Where's that game being played?
That is at Stonebridge.
At Stonebridge.
And we got a timeout on the field. I'm not sure what stopped here, but you got Stonebridge, who I believe lost in the state championship game last year, and you have Woodgrove, who won the state championship last year. So 2 powerhouse programs going at it tonight in Ashburn. We got 3rd and 15, 24 seconds exactly on the clock.
All right, 3rd and 15.
Independence has no timeouts either, so if Coach Bishop wants to, he can just run the ball here and go into the half, up 3 scores. All a choice of preference.
The clock's 30 seconds.
3-0. All right, they're waiting to get the clock set.
Well, it's because you wound it. And you
Yep.
have.
Yep. So looks like there's another chance to remind you that all of this action we're bringing you here at statstream.biz is simply not possible without all of our wonderful sponsors, and we thank each and every one of them. And they are going to stop the play again. Have I mentioned Nolan Mannix HVAC to you yet?
You have not.
Mannix HVAC. If a problem occurs with your heating or cooling system, don't panic. Call Mannix. They will be there when you need them, Nolan. MannixHVAC.com.
We're having an issue here with the clock up on the scoreboard. Should read 30 seconds.
There's some stats while we're waiting.
There you go. Brian Courtney, the big game there, 11 carries, 48 yards. Besides that, not a whole lot going on through here. McClellan's been very effective for the Vikings. 5 of 6, 101 yards. He's run for 28 and a touchdown also.
My man Stan Metelsky just chimed in. He's watching us on statstream.biz right now.
As McClellan keeps it himself out to the 28-yard line. He's short of a first down, but they're going to let this run out. That should be the last play of the first half.
You know why it's important to mention Stan Metelsky's watching this broadcast? Because he is another Oakland Raider fan from way back.
That's going to be the end of the first half as the clock continues to run here, down to 6 seconds, 5 seconds. And Loudoun Valley going to go into halftime here on the road with a 21-0 lead over the Independence Tigers.
All right. Thanks, Nolan. I think the stat master here is going to want us to go on mute for this halftime. Is that correct there, Rod?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, we'll be.
I don't care. Do it.
Well, I'll talk a little bit. I will tell you this once again that as we expected, Nolan, the line of scrimmage we talked about a little bit before the game started was going to be the battle in this game with Valley having a decided size advantage on the line of scrimmage. Are you on mute? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. All right. All right, well, there's the stats for the first half. We're going to go away and take a little break, and we'll catch you after the halftime show.
I'm going to show the replay.
You want to go show a replay?
Yeah, I'm just going to let him roll.
Yeah, I got you. Let him roll. Let him roll, Rod.
everything that you can think of. We run our company with the same family values as when we started in 1991, and our referrals and reputation certainly reflect that. We are the recipient of the Best of Loudon for flooring and carpet care for the last 14 years running. So we hope you'll come see us. Hi, welcome to Loudoun Valley Floors. We are an independently owned company founded in 1991, and we have 2 showrooms, one in Ashburn and one in Purcellville. Our motto is honesty, integrity, and punctuality, and we strive to deliver exceptional service based on our motto. We want to make sure that we give honest advice based on your needs and not just what we think that you should have in your home. We have an incredible selection of products from leading manufacturers in carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, everything that you can think of. We run our company with the same family values as when we started in 1991, and our referrals and reputation certainly reflect that. We are the recipient of the Best of Loudoun for flooring and carpet care for the last 14 years running, so we hope you'll come see us.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Bill Russatella. I have the pleasure of having me in the booth here from Independence High School, Nolan Potts of Loco Sports. And of course, the man that brings all this stats to you and makes everything happen, Rod Ogren, and we are StatStream.biz, coming to you for the third quarter, and Nolan is going to give you the first-time stat recap.
Yeah, so a lot of runs in the first half from both sides. Valley ends up getting almost 190 yards of total yardage, where Independence barely cracked 100. And the story's been Trevor McClellan. McClellan, 5 of 8, 101 yards through the air. Also ran for 41 yards and a touchdown in the first half, along with Will Dane, who had a touchdown early in the first quarter, and Jack Kuchara had an interception he returned for a touchdown. And those are all of the 21 points. Kalavokis also, Stephen Kalavokis for the Vikings, been McClellan's main target, as he has 95 yards receiving, and that's almost all of McClellan's 101 yards. Gone to number 4.
Almost all of them.
Almost all. Independence going to kick off here as Valley received the second half kickoff, and they've got 2 guys deep here.
Let's see who we got back there. I don't know if Blake.
Oh, a little squib here. And didn't work, as fielded by number 35 for the Vikings. A little trickeration there.
A little trickeration.
And number 35 for the Vikings, that is
John Basigalupi. Rod Basigalupi.
Bakagalupi. A junior tight end linebacker was on the front line of the kickoff return there, and he was able to field it cleanly.
Independence with a little trickeration a la the New Orleans Saints.
And down 21-0. You got to try something to get that ball. Loudon Valley takes over, 1st and 10, 47-yard line.
Evan Davis in motion.
And McClellan's going to give it to him.
And they'll give it to Davis. The
Jet
50.
sweep. Makes a
45.
man miss. And he's going to get a first down, tackled out of bounds by, you want to guess who that was for Independence?
I cannot see that far.
Said his name a lot in the first half.
Number 19.
Monty Walker.
All right, well, good to see him back on the field. He came off gingerly in the second quarter, so
Yes.
good to see him back on the field.
Yes. First down Vikings. Ball going to be at the 41.5-yard line right there. You can see literally right between the hashes.
So the halftime show there, a couple of friends of mine were being recognized for being major contributors and sponsors of Independence High School. John Flynn, owner of Allegra Print Sign Design, and his son Mike Flynn, very good friends of mine, were out on the field. Nice seeing them being recognized by Independence.
McClellan looked. That's Kalavokis again. Out to the 31.
Kalavokis stiff arms his way. Once again, you just mentioned Nolan. That's the favorite target tonight
32-yard line
of Trevor McClellan is number 4, Stephen Kalavokis.
Yeah. McClellan 6 completion, and it's the 5th one to Kalavokis. Gain of about 9 there. 32-yard line.
The Independence High School hot chocolate is on point. You guys are missing out.
Start doing food reviews everywhere you go.
The pizza, not so much, but that's I got
Rescue Barbecue out there. They got Kona Ice. It's about 45 degrees out right now, but Italian Ice still here. McClellan looking to his right, and gonna run away. McClellan up the middle, trying to get out of it. He's down to the 10-yard line. And I don't know if we can get a replay on that, but number 25 for Independence looked like he had him, and he just kind of stopped going after him in the backfield.
One thing I can tell you, Nolan, and you mentioned it earlier, is he is almost, quicker than he looks. He doesn't have the build of a quick runner, but he's very nimble on his feet. He was just tiptoeing down there through the secondary.
21 yards on the run there.
Looked like he was going through the tulips.
McClellan looking, throws. Kalavokis again. He is in.
He's in the end zone.
Touchdown.
That is another Viking touchdown. Kalavokis, the favorite target of Trevor McClellan, as you mentioned, Nolan, and that was an easy drive there for the Vikes after the onside kick attempt by Independence. Short field to work with, and they cash it in and jump out on top, 27-0. You got the replay from the first half. We look for about 20. You got that one yet? No, that's long gone, isn't it? That's okay. That's okay. As long as we can get Trevor McClellan tiptoeing through the tulips. You have that one? Okay. All right. And the kick is up. Is good. Henry McClellan. 20. Here's a replay of the McClellan, Trevor McClellan. No? This is a touchdown? This is a Trevor McClellan scramble. Shotgun.
If you look at 25, kind of
sacked.
see 25 there. He kind
He's right there.
of stopped.
Well, that's because McClellan's so nimble on his feet. Look at Twinkle Toes, number 16.
And this is not meant to be offensive to Trevor McClellan. He just doesn't look like, a guy that can, bigger guys normally can't run that well, and he breaks the mold there.
No.
He's very effective.
That's the touchdown to Calavocas there. He stays in bounds. Second time we've seen him with some nice footwork on the sidelines. I'm complimentary of number 16. He's
Absolutely.
a good runner. Okay, here we go. The Vikes will kick off underway here. 10 minutes to go. 10:39. 10 minutes, 39 seconds. And the Vikings have a commanding 28-0 lead.
That's Chavone kicking off. Line drive kick, and that's going to get back to Brian Lewis. Lewis from the 8. Going to try to cut it out to the right. Brought
Nice
down.
tackle there by number 28. Matt Collier. I've coached Matt Collier before on the hoops court, Nolan. He's a scrappy young defender there. You can see he brings a lot of athleticism on our special teams.
I was looking at halftime, and I don't know if the score has changed. It might have. Stonebridge was up 15-14 on Woodgrove, so they're not. Woodgrove's giving them a run. Where Stonebridge normally not getting challenged this early in the season. Typically, it's week 10 when they're playing Broad Run is when they get their first challenge of the year.
That's true. That's true. And I think I don't know if we mentioned that. I think it's the first ever meeting between Woodbridge and Stonebridge.
So Courtney, who had a big first half for the Tigers, takes over here, and he'll keep it himself up the middle.
John
Eludes a
Lohr on
tackler.
the blitz. Cotrera brings him down from behind.
Ball gets to about the 25-yard line.
Lohr almost got a piece of him. And Ron, I know you can't talk tonight, thankfully, but we just mentioned that tackle by Matt Collier. And his father's above us on the roof, isn't he? Mark? Is he scouting up there?
No, he's filming.
He's filming. Oh, I'm sure he's scouting too.
Scouting, filming, everything.
Yeah.
Second down for the Tigers
28.
as Courtney keeps himself again. Going to make a man miss. Spin move. Gets out. It's a first down. He's going to get out.
He
to
loves that
the-
spin move.
Yep, 33-yard line. And Courtney really hasn't had any trouble, for the most part, running the football tonight. He's had a good game there.
I got to tell you, while I'm here in this booth, I feel like I'm in Las Vegas with this PA announcer. Huh? Rich over there, huh? He's got that majestic voice over there echoing on the field. Let's get ready to rumble!
Courtney keeps himself again. This time he's going to get hit by 54. It's Cam Miller.
Cam Miller, 54. I saw his dad at halftime. Was asking him why he wears 54, sometimes at 90, and he thought it was something to do with when he can carry the ball and when he can't. Is that true? I was talking to his dad. Kent
Interesting.
Miller.
I'm not sure if
90 you should be able to carry.
54 is not really a running number either.
It's not, but 90 could be.
Well, you know his dad, right?
Yeah.
He's not that bright. No, Kent, we love you, buddy. We love you.
Usually it has to do with what jerseys they have and what colors. So I don't know.
I don't know. No one knows.
Courtney
You
going to
figure
look
it
to
out.
pass this time. Going deep. Looking. And he
he
made a
got it.
catch.
What a
Brian
catch.
Lewis. And we
What
got
a catch.
and Rod's got the film on that. We're definitely going to take another look at that one. That was a great play.
Number 22.
Brian Lewis, a sophomore.
Man, what a catch. He was one-on-one again. Matt Hessler was out there.
And
the
Hessler did
coverage
everything
was
right.
good.
Hessler was right on him the whole way.
Coverage
And
was good. A spectacular grab there.
that's a
by
great
Lewis.
play. That's a third great catch we've seen from Independence.
Yeah.
Patterson had a one-handed catch in the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Had a touchdown pass that didn't count. Gets called back on a hold, and then Lewis right there. Courtney threw it up for him. Ball got juggled a little bit, and he
Hey,
came down with it.
That was a pretty spiral, too.
a
I
great
enjoyed
throw.
watching that play. We watched
Courtney
it again?
looking.
Again, what number?
Okay.
Courtney he's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. That
Catch
is,
was made by number 22, Brian Lewis.
and then big Cooper there.
Coop to loop. Tanel.
Chased him down. They're going to lose about 4 yards
I
there.
gotta get the official. I always say Coop's 6'6". He looks like he's about 6'7" or 6'8" to me, though.
Big
Up there.
human being.
Yeah.
So Lewis got it down to the 31.
I don't want to say anything to him, but I know that one of the kids I've coached before. I don't know if it has anything to do about his athletic prowess, but I'm sure it has something to do with it.
Lewis got it down to the 31-yard line, and then they lost 4 there. So it's 2nd and 14 from the 35. for the Tigers as Courtney's going to look to throw again. He's in trouble. Looking, throws across the middle. Oh, almost caught. Lewis is at his shoestrings, almost brought it in.
Calavoca's playing safety.
I thought Calavoca's may have gotten a piece of it.
Playing safety on this trip.
Yep. So incomplete. 3rd and 14. Clock stop. 7:41 to go in the third quarter here.
Sage and Kim was blitzing there. Oh, here's a replay of the catch by Lewis.
There we go. They see Courtney drops back and just lofts it up there and said, go get it, Brian Lewis. Look at this play. Juggled, he came down with it. And you see Coach down there on the sidelines going crazy. Excited about that. Got 3rd down. Courtney going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside. Going to get a few out to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be well short of a first down. And ball will be spotted at the 33. So 4th and about 11 for the Tigers here. 4th and 12. And down 28-0. You've got to go for it here.
Oh, yeah. They're not punting anymore.
Nope. Got to go for it. My guess, if it's me, I'm trying to find big old Griffin Patterson there. Throw him a jump ball and see if he can go up and get it over these Valley defensive backs.
Might as well. He's proven he can go up and get it.
Got to get to the 21 for a first down. Courtney looking. Evading pressure.
That was Cam Miller.
Going to have to throw it up there.
Up for grabs again.
And it is incomplete. As Hessler, I think, knocked it down as he had a guy draped all over his back.
Yep.
Another turnover on downs for the Tigers, and the Vikings will take over at the 33-yard line.
Miller almost sacked him. Somehow he got away from the big nose guard.
Courtney's very elusive back there for a sophomore. Knows how to get away from the pressure.
Yep.
And just to be able to get that throw off is impressive.
Well,
so, if you're Loudon Valley, the running game's worked. Passing game's worked.
I got to give some love here to our chimers. Joe Corshane chiming in here from the street, one of our dedicated followers, Nolan. He's keeping us up to date on that Stone Bridge and Woodgrove game. So, Joe Corshane, if you hear me, keep us coming with the updates. All right, we're depending on you, our number 1 beat reporter, Joe Corshane.
McClellan hands it off. That's number 10. That is
Carl Bertall Strange.
Freshman.
How about that? That's the first time I've called his name.
And the freshman going to get out to the
37-yard
line.
Huh?
Bertodd Strange.
Bertodd Strange. Is he out of Remember the Titans? Did he play for Remember the Titans?
Yeah. We never seen him before either. We're going with that. He's a freshman, I think. Might be.
There's only one freshman listed on Valley's roster, and it is Carl Bertout Strange. If I'm Valley, I'm keeping it on the ground here. 2nd and 6. As McClellan hands it off, that's 21 to Blake Moore.
Speedster, sophomore, to 50, to 45, to 40.
Foot race.
45.
22 knocks him out of bounds.
Blake, we all mentioned it earlier. When he's in the game, he's going to get the pigskin, Nolan. So if you're a defensive coordinator and you see 21 in the huddle, you better keep aware of him.
Brian Lewis shoved him out, but not before a huge gain.
44 yards.
Big gain there for Blake Moore.
Statistician. 44 yards.
I wonder, is that him?
34.
Oh, that's
34 yards.
Computer's telling them all that. That's easy if you got the numbers in front of you there.
Yeah.
Running game
All right,
continues
so
to work
Coach
ball
Bishop
down to the.
getting some younger players involved here in the second half.
And you might as well. You might need them.
Bertall Strange with a carry. Blake Moore, the speedster, with the carry.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see, more young guys, more backups coming on here for Valley with a 4-touchdown lead.
I don't know what the delay is here, Nolan. Looks like they're
There's a little.
trying
Somebody's
to
got to come out of the game for.
Okay.
One of the Independence players has to come off for a play. If I'm Valley, I'm keeping this ball on the ground and just running.
Well, they got the blocking back in there with Miller, and they got Will Dane.
It's not the number.
Yeah.
Got a hold up here. I'm not sure what it is. See what they're talking about. It might be there was a little pushing and shoving on the sideline after that last run by Moore. So maybe the official just telling them, hey, cool it a little bit.
Yeah. Tempers are flaring a little bit.
Yeah, a little frustration probably on the part of the Tigers as game not going, the season really not going how they've envisioned it.
Yep.
First year is very tough with no seniors. But they've competed in every game they've played in, which for a lot of first-year schools, you're not going to,
They got Rockridge coming up.
You got Rockridge and Parkview coming up.
They could easily get 2.
First down here for the Vikings, 29-yard line is where the ball is spotted as McClellan's going to hand it off to Will Dane. Believe it is.
Number 34 is Will Dane.
Yep, gets it out to about the 24-yard line. 23-yard line is where they'll spot it. Yep. Ball down to the 23. 2nd and 4 coming up. Get you some more score updates. I know Briarwoods was up 35-0 on Freedom at the half, so Briarwood's coasting to another win this week. After they shut out Woodgrove last week.
Yeah.
And that Stonebridge game, we got to keep getting updates from your
I'm waiting
from your
to
sources
hear
there.
Joe Corshane. I mean, I'm calling you out, Joe. I don't have any updates. Where's, maybe we have to get Andrew Reed involved here.
The senior quarterback for Woodgrove, Brett Johnson's got 2 touchdown
everywhere.
passes.
What are they doing? They're probably at the bar getting a beverage.
McClellan turns, going to throw, looking. Across the middle, he's got Washko. Washko bounces off a guy, and he is
The ball's loose.
Ruled him down at the 1-yard line.
Did the ball pop loose?
I thought it did, but they're going to say he was down before it did.
Okay. And the Vikes are going to hurry it up as they'll go 1st and goal. No replay. They want to beat that replay from StatStream. 1st and goal from the 1. This is where McClellan likes to keep it himself. This time he gets it to Dane. And Dane will take it into the end zone for another Viking touchdown. All right, so now the Vikings are way out in front here, 34-0. Well, we'll give the Tiger offense, and we talked about the running of Courtney. We'll get a chance to see his arm here now.
Yes. And this has been Independence's problem all year. Is just defensively they have not been very good. And for a first-year school, you got a lot of sophomores and freshmen out there playing. That's to be expected. Just it's been their Achilles heel, and tonight the Loudoun Valley defense done a great job of stifling their offense too. As Henry McClellan, without a
Snap
D
is
on,
good. The hold is good.
That one is
and
right
the
through.
Kick is up and good.
5:20 to go. 35-0. Loudoun Valley.
Stat man? No. Oh, I can talk about the sponsors. There's Lydia Clark. She's a military relocation specialist and a wonderful human being. I will say this, unfortunately, she is a Yankees fan. So I'm sure she's not watching this broadcast tonight. She's probably tied to her TV with the Yanks on. Another wonderful realtor there, Kathy Hessler. Her son, number 17, Matt Hessler. We saw Mannix HVAC a moment ago. Don't panic, Nolan. Call Mannix. They will be there when you need them. Come on. Mannix HVAC. Come on, Nolan. All right, the Purcellville Pub. There's PMA Insurance Services. PMA Insurance Services and Bill Russatella, a full-service independent insurance agency focusing on Loudoun County, and they have an office in Chantilly, Virginia as well. I think maybe Penny Hernandez could be listening in on this broadcast. She is the magic that makes everything happen there at PMA Insurance.
And
running
Rod,
clock. Thank you,
Rod
Rod.
just pointed
I don't know how that
out.
affects us at all, but
35-0. Score gets about 35 points or more. Clock runs
clock
until.
is always running when I'm working, Rod.
Which means we'll get out of here sooner tonight as Josh Hand takes the kickoff. And he will get it up before he's met by Davis. Made the initial contact.
Yeah, the wide receiver playing a little special teams there.
Yep, as well as Sage
A replay. Blake Moore, the speedster, number 21. McClellan's in shotgun. He's going to give it to Moore. 25-30, 35-40, 45 is across midfield. He's going to take it into Tiger territory and pushed out of bounds finally down there at the 26. That was sophomore running back Blake Moore. That's how you do it at StatStream.biz right there.
Clock running, so I don't want to assume this game is over. Let's say Loudoun Valley holds on and wins this game.
Okay.
That's going to put them. Going to pull up the standings here. It's going to be Loudoun Valley at 5-3 overall.
Definitely.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We may start talking playoffs here soon with the season winding down. As Courtney's going to, as Josh Hand going to keep himself.
Bye on the last week of the season.
Josh Hand out to the 35.
How about that?
That's
weird.
Convenient.
They have a bye on the last week of the season.
Now, right now, right now, if you look at the Dulles District standing, so for anybody that doesn't know, I had to look this up the other day.
Yeah.
Once the playoffs roll around, it's the top 4 teams from the Dulles District taking on the top 4 teams from the Northwestern District.
Okay.
And you're looking at the standings right now. Obviously, Broad Run and Tuscarora are going to be at the top of the
Right.
Dulles. And Loudoun County and Loudoun Valley look like they would be the 3rd and
Nice.
the 4th seed in there.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, there's a spinorama again.
Yep.
They love that spinorama move. A different runner,
Yeah,
but
let's see who that was.
the same little pirouette.
might be Courtney. It wasn't
Huh?
Courtney. That was
33.
33. Yep. Dylan
Dylan
Roundtree, a
Roundtree.
freshman. He's in there. He's listed as a quarterback and a defensive back. So Courtney's on the sideline. They're probably going to get. Josh Hand looks like he's the guy in quarterback right now. But that is Dylan Roundtree in the backfield with him. His Hand's going to keep it himself. Hand around the right side, breaks the tackle, going to get to the outside. And then
Don't
Avery
call it.
Nance had a hold of him.
Yeah, Matt Hessler was trying to break free. Looked like he was being held up a little
Nance
bit. No
had a
flag.
hold of him, was able to
Yeah.
drag him out at the
First down.
43-yard line.
43. There's Valley Energy, another one of our sponsors across the stream there. Across the TV, the stream on your TV. Valley Energy, the smart choice for all of your propane, diesel fuel, and heating oil needs with neighborly professional service, flexible payment options, and competitive pricing. ValleyEnergy.org.
And so it looks like Brian Courtney's night's over and doesn't have a helmet with him. I mean, no point in putting your guy out there. His Hand, a little spin.
Oh.
Lewis has it, and he's tackled. Who's got him by the legs there? Let's see who gets up
I think
first.
that's big Nate Calora.
That looks like Calora and Miller.
Yeah, Nate Calora had him by the ankles, and then Cam Miller, 69 and 54 combined to bring him down.
And so Josh Hand, a sophomore. He's in there handling the quarterbacking duties right now.
All right.
There's another quarterback warming up on the sideline. Number 12, a left-hander. That is Chad Yates, who's a freshman.
Direct
As
snap.
Hand keeps it himself, going to
Stiff
break
arm.
a tackle out to the 48-yard line.
That was Sam Sturm who tried to bring him down, but took a stiff arm.
And even though Hand went out of bounds, we have a running clock going here. So minute 50 to go in the third quarter.
That'll get us in front of that ALCS a little quicker, Nolan.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if you might not know this, but whenever StatStream travels on the road, Rod Ogren buys the first round.
interesting.
You know that.
Did not know that.
All away games,
well, hey.
Rod Ogren picks up the first round.
Hand going to keep it himself. He's going to get a first down. Breaks out, another stiff arm. He's tackled there by Nance and 26. That
John Lohr.
Lohr.
I think it was 17 though.
Or maybe Matt Hessler.
Yeah.
Nance and Hessler on the tackle there. 1:22 to
Timeout.
go. Timeout Independence.
Timeout Independence. All right, let me run through some of our sponsors again here. A reminder, after the game tonight, if you're in downtown Purcellville, the Purcellville Pub, known for their cozy atmosphere, amazing home-cooked food, and outstanding service. This is the place to grab a relaxing brunch, lunch, or dinner. Welcome home, thepurcellvillepub.com. Of course, we mentioned Loco Sports, and Nolan Potts is with us in the booth tonight, partnering for the game of the week. You'll go crazy for their sports coverage. Gold Athletics, the premier fundraiser for all local high schools here in Loudoun County. Come fundraise with us. They raise the bar so you can raise the money. goldathletics.net. They are expert in the arena of fundraising for all of our local high schools, and who doesn't support that? And of course, we are statstream.biz, and we bring local streaming to the next level with real-time stats courtesy of Rod Ogren, who does all the work here in the booth, camera work, stats, and graphics.
Hand going to keep it himself on the left side. He's brought down in the backfield.
Jack
Contreras got a pick 6 today. Now he's got
He
a
is
tackle for a
all
loss.
over the place. He's got a defensive touchdown. One of these days, I'm going to see that replay, Nolan, from Rod Ogren. I know I am.
Also, we got an update from Stonebridge.
Okay.
Owen Godimer out there, Loco Sports.
Oh,
Founder, CEO, whatever you want to call him.
Well, we're listening to that. Look at that.
Right on time.
Look, They're coming all over the place.
22-14.
Joe Corshane, our beat reporter, finally got back to us. Yes. Touchdown Stonebridge.
8:38 left in the third. 22-14.
I don't know.
Bulldogs.
Now, this text from Corshane has an exclamation point because he's a Valley guy. See? It says touchdown Stonebridge.
Wow. If it's a touchdown Woodgrove, it wouldn't. No exclamation
Probably
point there.
not.
Hand keeps it himself around the right side. He's tackled there by number 40 and number 26.
That was the opening drive for Stonebridge of the third quarter. Just a little more information for you here.
And that's.
Let's see. I haven't heard from my daughter regarding the ALCS.
We can check that out real quick. Let's see. We got an ESPN app right
It
here.
was
Thank you.
4-1. Justin Verlander on the hill for the Astros.
4-1 into the fourth.
Still
in
4-1.
New York.
Okay, that's why we have no updates. Okay.
That would do it. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. They'll flip sides here. 35-0. Loudon Valley looking like they're going to cruise to their 5th win of the year
All
in
right.
8 games.
And there's one of our sponsors on your screen there. That was PMA Insurance Services, Rod. I don't know who they are, but I think they sell insurance and support StatStream.biz.
Might know a thing or two about them.
Stats. You want these stats? Nolan? Loco Sports?
Yeah, the stat guys. So Brian Courtney, 17 carries for 68 yards, but he's had a couple big ones. He's also had a couple of hits in the
17
backfield.
attempts.
17 for 68. But he had at least a 51-yarder earlier in the third quarter. 6 of 11 through the air, 66 yards. But it looks like his night's over. They've had Josh Hannon there handling that. For Valley, McClellan found Calavocas often tonight. 8 for 11, 142 yards. Calavocas 6 receptions for 115 yards. I'd be shocked if they throw another pass tonight. I might be shocked if McClellan even goes out there for the fourth quarter
Now,
if they get the ball back.
I want to mention on these stats is you look over here on defense, you see Cotrera, 4 solo tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and as we mentioned, he has a defensive touchdown,
Yes,
the
he
pick
does.
6 from about 7 yards out.
And on the other side for Independence, Manny Walker, a freshman, done
Yep.
a great job. Been all over the field tonight for the
Yes.
Tigers, cutting down
And the
Will
rare
Dane.
thing here is even though Will Dane has 2 touchdowns, he
And
only has
running.
26 yards rushing.
Oh, knocked down by
Uh-oh.
Robinson.
Hunter
He's
Robinson
down holding
looked like
his knee.
his knee. Oh, that did not look good. I hope he is okay, but his body was going to the left. He tried to cut back to the right.
Yeah, you get right
and
away.
His leg got caught a little bit. That did not look good on his right knee. Sophomore Hunter Robinson. We wish him a. We really wish this is not what it looked like. Oh, that's all I can say. All right, you got a replay there, Rod? I did not like the way he was grabbing at that knee either. All right, here's a commercial from Lydia Clark.
See if we can get you some update scores here while we got a break in the action as they tend to Hunter Robinson. No. Broad Run, that game is final 47-7. Broad Run is there. Yep. Hunter Robinson up and moving there. That's a great sign.
That is wonderful to see. Yeah, I was holding my breath on that one. So
Yes.
Hunter Robinson does walk off on his own accord. Little assistance there. Wishing him the best, obviously. Go ahead, Nolan. You got an update for us?
Broad Run. Not that anybody's surprised by this, but they're 47-7 winners tonight.
Oh, it's already over.
Yeah, that game is over. Because they had a running clock going in the second half, just like we've got right now.
Okay.
Trying to find some other scores for you here. The big game, and maybe the most surprising game so far, Stonebridge and Woodgrove, obviously. We've been talking about that all night. As Hand's going to take the snap. A little weird formation there. Gets to the outside. And he's going to be shoved out by number 6. That's Antoine Stokes. But Josh Hand, the sophomore.
Got a little speed there, a little wheels there for Hand.
Good athlete. Heard he's a good baseball
Yeah.
player, too. As Independence will have a strong baseball team in the spring.
4th and 15, and he gets it. Yeah, no
out
kidding.
To out to the 31-yard line.
Without throwing it.
The only suspense left here to see if Valley can preserve the shutout.
Well, once again, we want to bring attention to the halftime show there. Allegra Print Sign and Design owner John Flynn was on the field being recognized for all of his donation work here at Independence High School. A beautiful facility. Good to see John Flynn helping out Independence High School.
That's Roundtree. Yeah, he's going to get gobbled up. See who's back there on the bottom of that pile. Sajin Kim's getting number 58. Also getting up, that is Mason Raymer, senior lineman.
Mason Raymer, of course, plays both ways on that line. Had a massive block on that touchdown run we showed earlier, the replay. He just took the right defensive end and literally moved him around 5 yards over to the middle of the field.
He's about 300 pounds, isn't he? That's
He's a big boy.
Big boy to, feel bad for any freshman or sophomore guy to go up against a grown man like Raymer. As Hand's going to keep it this time, and 71's got him.
I don't think he fumbled. Tennell from behind, and in the front, I think it might have been Weller in there as well. 40 Trent Weller was in there. Cooper Tennell from the backside, and maybe Nate Kalora up there as well. But clock continues to run. As we mentioned, we're on our running clock now. It's 35-0 Valley here at Independence High School.
The Valley doing what they're supposed to do against a first-year school. Independence, 0-7 coming in, but like we said, they've competed in every game. Loudon Valley having a strong team this year in Region 4C, doing what they're supposed to do, coming in here and taking care of a first-year program. As we've got a 3rd and 12 here. His Hand's going to keep it again. Hand up the middle, spins, runs over a guy. Good grief. Out to the 24. Josh Hand just ran over a Valley defender there.
I apologize there, Nolan. I was checking my text. That's Andrew Reed chiming in here. But it was a great call on the play by the Loco Sports Nolan Potts.
4th and 4, 25-yard line. Got to get to the 21 for a first down. Josh Hand, I don't know if we have a replay on that, but I don't know who the poor Valley defender was. Got just trucked by Josh Hand. Ran him over.
Andrew Reed was here at the game, and he left and went to Stonebridge.
Why not? Hey, a little more competitive over there tonight. It's 4th and 4 here as Hand's going to, got a man to jump. That was
Cam
Miller. Did not read the snap count. It's going to be an automatic first down.
His nickname is the Tank.
Well, he just tanked the left guard there for Independence. And hard count works. First down, Tigers.
Somehow I don't think Tank's too upset about that.
I think Coach Bishop might be more upset about it than
Yeah.
Cam himself. Probably getting a little chuckle about it down there on the defensive line.
All right, so the Tigers trying to get on the scoreboard here.
Let's see if we get this. I don't know who that poor. Oh, that's the clock.
Oh. Well, it's not midnight anymore.
It is not.
Is this live?
Get that in a minute. Because Roundtree and Hand are both back there. This one's going to go to Hand again. Josh Hand tackled to the backfield.
Wow.
50. Cam Miller made up for his his offsides there. He tackles.
He shot the gap, and there comes Mason Raymer back on the field. Nate Kalora will check out on that Viking defensive line.
Well, I'll say this. Independence has some great athletes. And, first-year program, they're going to struggle, but they've competed, and that scoreboard doesn't show it, but, 35-0.
Well, now they're without their starting quarterback as well.
Yes.
But Josh Hand shows he's got some wheels there, running that ball out of the shotgun formation.
Yeah, him and Roundtree are both, ready to get snapped. This one's going to go to Roundtree.
Yep.
The freshman going to get out to about the 19-yard line before he's tackled by Sajin Kim.
Once again, running clock. We're under 7 minutes to go.
Yep.
There's Velocity Wings on the bottom of our screen there. Velocity Wings will be open after the game tonight. They have 6 family-friendly locations. Of course, they have a location right in the heart of Purcellville.
We'll get that replay, Nolan.
Yeah?
Promise.
One of our sponsors there, Velocity Wings, the same owner there of the Social House right here in Ashburn, is a sponsor here for Independence High School. Yes.
Josh Hand down to the 8.
All right. Independence is going to have a first down. Josh Hand.
Josh Hand getting all the carries here in the second half.
He'll come over, get a little encouragement, and it gets the play from Coach Windows, and he's going to jump back out there. There's the Purcellville Pub. Of course, big sponsors of all local sports in Purcellville. They'll be open as well after the game, right in the heart of Purcellville, the Purcellville Pub.
Hand's going to keep it again. Runs into a pile. Miller's got him from behind. I don't know who's got him in the front. I can't tell.
Miller not letting go. I don't know who was in the front. I think that could have been Raymer. I wouldn't want to be in the middle of Raymer and Miller. I know that.
No. That's why I'm happy I'm up here and not down there right now. 5:30 to go. Fourth quarter. Here we go. See this run here by Josh Hand. Let's see who he hit here. Right there. I don't know who it was. We're going to have to get a look on that. Can't. That's Antoine Stokes. Antoine Stokes had a freight train running at him right there. Hand again. Tackled on the play. .440 and running. And Josh Hand's getting a workout here in the second half. And again, the only question here, not the result of the game's in hand. The only question is Independence going to break the shutout here for Loudon Valley?
Oh, we have a beat report update from Joe Corshane. Touchdown Stonebridge with a successful 2-point conversion. Stonebridge 30, Woodgrove 14. As we suspected that Stonebridge was not going to be happy.
Trying to bounce outside, and Cooper Tennell.
And John Lohr was in there as well.
Yes.
But as you mentioned, Nolan, we didn't expect Stonebridge to be happy going in halftime trailing that game. And they have come out and exploded, and they have a 30-14 lead. I also want to mention that if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, Rod Ogren, I know your wife is not working, and you have a big romantic day planned of wineries and maybe Bed Bath & Beyond, and what else you want to do tomorrow, I don't know. But the ladies' rummage sale in Morven Park, Nolan, thousands of people will be there. I bought these Merrill boots there for $6 today. It's about a $100 value right there, okay? I got some thermal waders. I got some waders for about $20, about 200 pair of nice smallmouth fishing waders. What else did I get today? Some Wolverine boots. I'm telling you what.
Time out
looking
Independence.
for a deal. Morven Park tomorrow. The ladies' rummage sale. That's the place to be. Okay? Did I mention my son's Nike Airs I got? His Air Jordans? $275 sneakers. Air Jordans. $6. $6.
Can't beat that.
Okay?
Sweet
I
Carol.
want to make you look at these sneakers.
Sweet
we're at Fenway Park.
Josh Hand's up to 19 carries. 82
82
yards for Mr. Hand. Hey, look at those. There you go.
Hey, did you put those stats up there again for a second? The game stats, they say first downs, Valley 9. 9?
That might be right. Yeah. Valley really hasn't run that many plays. They've scored quickly just about every time they've had the ball. And then the pick six also, they haven't had that many possessions.
Are those stats verified? They confirm.
Hand hands it off. They're trying to reverse. Brian Lewis stuffed. No gain for Brian Lewis.
So
turnover on downs.
So did it say Independence 12 first downs?
If we had, I know we don't have time of possession. If we had time of possession, I bet you Independence had the ball.
First downs.
Yeah?
Valley 9, Independence 12.
Well, look at the plays. Look at the play differential. Independence run 52 plays. Maybe 53 after that play.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
And look at the rushing attempts. 18 for Loudon Valley, only 41 attempts for Independence tonight.
That is ridiculous.
So if Coach Window's goal was time of possession, they've definitely won that tonight.
Wow. That is a very deceiving stat.
Yes. Well, McClellan's still in the game. I figured they might go to the backup, but
you need any help with that software development.
McClellan's still in there, 251. Man in motion.
You ever heard of
McClellan?
DOS?
Oh, little pitch
Oh,
to
the
Dang.
inside pitch to Dane.
And
Nice little shovel pass.
31.
Little shovel pass. That's a pass.
Yeah, it is a pass for Dane.
Pass to Dane.
51 on the tackle for the Tigers. That is Tristan Pasha. Tristan Pasha is a junior linebacker for the Tigers. He gets a tackle there. And the pass to Dane takes it up to the 16-yard line as the clock continues to run. 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter with the Vikings up 35-0. 2nd and 2. McClellan hands it off. That is Blake Moore. And tackle made there on Blake Moore by Pasha and Jason Hurd, number 13 and number 51 for the Tigers. 2 minutes left here in the ball game.
I mean, these stats are confirmed. They're guaranteed. What we're talking about once again here is that the score is 35-0 Valley. But the first down battle, Nolan, Independence has
Won
12
by the
first
Tigers.
downs, and Valley only has 9.
As this is
That's the freshman.
Carl Bertrand
Strange.
Fumble, and Independence
the
has
freshman
it.
Fumble. There you go.
Who fell on it? Can't tell who fell on it, but
who recovered it? Oh, he's had a good game, right?
Brian Lewis,
Yeah,
number 22.
yeah.
There he is.
Brian Lewis recovered it.
And that ball's going to be spotted at the 20, almost 26. So Coach Bishop getting Carl Bertot Strange, the freshman, some run there, and they end up fumbling.
That's all right.
Getting some game experience.
Yeah.
A good athlete as a freshman. And I mean, Chad Yates in at quarterback number 12 with Josh Hand back there with him. And right now we've got a timeout called by Loudon Valley with 1:10 to go.
All right, it's going to give you one more time to just run down our sponsors real quickly, Nolan. Special thank you, of course, to Gold Athletics, Velocity Wings, Valley Energy, Mannix HVAC, PMA Insurance Services, and Bill Russatella, Lydia Clark Realty, the Percival Pub, Loudon Valley Floors, Kathy Hessler Homes, Voice Sports, and Wayne the Voice Matthews, and Loco Sports, and my man Nolan Potts. My name is Bill Russatella. The stat master himself, Rod Ogren, is here bringing you all the camera work, stats, and replays. And we are StatStream.biz. There's a replay. Look at that. Is this going to be the fumble by the freshman? And it's recovered. Well, the ball comes out loose there. It's tough to see with it.
Looking, Yates! Knocked down.
Antoine
Yates looking
Stokes.
for, it's Avery Nance.
Number 6 was on
Number
coverage.
6 back there and 2 knocked it down, Avery Nance.
Okay.
Looking for Lewis. Good looking ball from the freshman Chad Yates. He just entered the ball game.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to see what this replay
And we
is
got a
on.
timeout called by Independence now. Independence is going to try and get a score here before this game ends. 45.1 seconds to go.
Well, they should know. And they had a
Absolutely.
running clock. The only way they can stop it is to call a timeout.
Yep, that's their final timeout, so they can't stop it anymore.
You trying to bring up a replay, Rod?
Coach Window's trying
No.
to.
Nothing. I don't know what you're trying to do over here. All right, well, why don't you tell us what's on tap next week there? Who's Valley got on the schedule last week? Tuscarora.
Let's take a look here.
That's going to be a tough one.
Next week.
As I mentioned earlier,
Vikings take on-
Valley has their bye at the end of the season.
The Vikings will be hosting Dominion next week.
So their home next week will be at Loudon Valley as they welcome in Dominion.
Yates looking, throws, incomplete, looking for
10.
Ulysses Carr.
Ulysses Carr.
So Yates, number 12 in there. Getting some run here as a freshman
And-
quarterback.
Nolan, do you have any idea where you'll be next week?
Next
with Loco
week.
Sports?
I am not sure where I'll be next week. Timeout, Tigers.
We thought they were out.
It's their fourth time out of the half.
Yeah. I'm not sure where we'll be next week. Looking at the schedule for Loudoun County teams next week, Broad Run's going to host Heritage. I'm sorry. Heritage is going to host Broad Run. Valley hosting Dominion. John Champ goes on the road to Patriot. Game of the week for Loco Sports is going to be Loudoun County at Tuscarora.
Oh, Loudoun County at Tuscarora.
County and Tusky will be the game of the week next week.
That's a good game of the week.
Parkview is at Thomas Jefferson. Riverside's at Freedom. Stonebridge and Briar Woods will also be a good game, considering how Briar Woods handled Woodgrove last week.
Oh, here we go. They're trying to get a quick touchdown.
3rd and 10 might be the last play of the game here. 19 seconds. Yates going to take a snap. Looking. Going to throw across the middle. It is incomplete.
Oh, Austin Blizzard had an opportunity to pick
And
that one off.
because of the running clock,
That's going to do it.
that should do it. They're going to try to get a playoff. They might not do it, though. 3, 2, 1. They didn't get it off.
They didn't get it off.
Nope, and that's going to be the ball game.
All right, so your final score here at Independence High School. The Loudoun Valley Vikings 35 and the Independence Tigers no score. Once again, we thank everyone for tuning in tonight at our live stream. If you didn't get a chance to watch it live, a reminder that this broadcast will be up for eternity, Rod, at our website. You cannot stop the internet. You can watch all of our broadcasts at statstream.biz. Here's your final stats. Nolan, hey, thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
Nolan, if you wanted to go over these stats.
Yeah, well, Loudoun Valley really didn't have the ball much in the second half at all. Independence, once that running clock started, Independence kind of ran with things. Josh Hannon up with 20 carries for 81 yards. Brian Courtney, the starting quarterback, 17 carries for 68 yards. Courtney was 6 of 11 through the air, 66 yards. For the Vikings, McClelland ended up being the leading rusher, 6 carries, 62 yards for the senior quarterback. Blake Moore had a couple carries, as did Will Dane. McClelland, 9 of 12 through the air, 147 yards and a touchdown. His main target was Stephen Calavocas, 6 catches for 115 yards. And
I'm going to bring your attention to a couple eye-opening stats from my point of view. The total plays run, Independence 57 plays run, Valley only 33. Total yards, 323. You expect the Vikings to have more yards, of course. But Independence, as you mentioned, did rack up 210 yards.
when you've got the ball for the majority of the game, like